There's all kinds of tributes and all kinds of different obituaries in entertainment news that you can go to look for. I want to just take a moment and talk about um, Max Von Sydow is an important part of some of my favorite films of all time. He, of course, played Ming the Merciless in Flash the Gordon. The last episode, we were talking about Heath Ledger's Joker, and I talked about how his performance as Ming the Merciless might be one of the best villain performances in film. I stand by that. I love his portrayal of Ming the Merciless. But he played the aging king and the first Conan movie with Arnold. And he also played the Imperial ecologist, Dr. Kynes, in Dune. I might be getting the character's name slightly askew. But he was just one of those great actors that you could look forward. Like whenever I heard Max Von Sydow was going to be in something, I would get excited. But tremendous actor, such an incredible body of work for his profession. So I just want to just take a moment and remember Max Von Sydow.
Yeah, fantastic actor. I actually heard about this from a fan that was just posting like a rest in peace kind of thing. I didn't even see any of the like news articles or anything like that. And just a fantastic actor. I think he was not used well in The Force Awakens, to be honest, but that's not his fault. He still gave a great performance, and I'm sure he gave it his all. I am a fan of the Dune film, and so I like his character in that. Obviously, The Exorcist is probably going to be the thing that he's really remembered for,
Right.
because that's just like such a big, iconic film and all that. But every time Flash is on, it's on Comet quite a bit, and for anybody who doesn't know, I still use an antenna for a lot of my entertainment, and I watch Comet a lot. I actually watch Babylon 5 and Stargate on Comet a lot, but they show Flash all the time, and almost every time it's on, wherever it is, in the show, in the movie. So I'm always missing the beginning. Wherever it is, I just keep watching it. If I come across, I just did it the other day. I just kept watching it. It's a classic film. It's a beloved film by a lot of people. A true cult classic, really. You know what I mean? And in the best terms possible. But yeah, he's a fantastic actor, and one of those people that I think will be greatly missed in terms of his contribution to cinema. But he has a great body of work, and that's a nice thing about actors is you can still see them after they're gone. So.
I love his. I so love his performance as Ming, because at times it's so understated. I always go back to that scene where he's trying to appeal to Flash to bring Flash to his side, and he's like, "You're a hero," and he's like trying to get him to. And they're standing over that abyss, staring off into that weird multicolored, cloudy space thing or whatever. And he's like, "I'd much rather have you on my side." And he kicks that cup into the oblivion. He says, "Then scattered to atoms." I love that. I love that. It's so great. It's so great. So
he has a lot of great lines. He really does, and he delivers them with such gusto and such conviction. This actually, in a way, with Flash, it ties into our second feature topic that we're going to be talking about, because I really want to talk about some of the stuff that Frank Langella was saying in that documentary for The Power of Grayskull, and I was really surprised how candid he was and how much he talked about, because I would compare those two performances, and also the caliber of actors. I think they're both in the same category as actors, and the fact that they brought so much. I would say it's this one, Frank Langella in Masters of the Universe, and then also Raul Julia in Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Those three are like these iconic, these great actors taking on, sort of in a way like a controversial movie, because none of these movies were like box office smashes. You know what I mean? But it wasn't their fault. You know what I mean? It's like it wasn't their fault. That's what they were all really good. I put them all in kind of the same category together.
Yeah, I'm very excited to talk about Frank Langella because I love his performance as Skeletor. And on the last episode, I put him in the same conversation as Max Von Sydow as Ming the Merciless for one of my favorite villains of all time. Were I directing an MCU movie, were I directing a Fantastic Four movie, I would sit the actor down that we had picked to play Doctor Doom, and I would say, Okay, you need to watch Flash Gordon. Pay particular attention to what Max Von Sydow does here. This is Masters Universe. I want you to watch this. Pay particular attention to what Frank Langella does as Skeletor. I don't want you to do the same thing, but I want you to pull inspiration from these incredible performances. Somewhere in between this, I think Dr. Doom lives. Good luck.
I like it. I like it quite a bit.
God, man, that Max Von Sydow is so great. He's been in so many wonderful things. So I just wanted to take a moment. I felt like there's been a lot of other passings too. I wanted to touch on. We've lost some important comic creators kind of here and there, creators from the Golden Age, people, the publisher of EC died. It's just that, they always come in threes. They always come in threes. So, but I didn't want us to not mention Max Von Sydow here on the show.